Once more, a string theory turn. With a little flower bouquet of text this turn. Diplo achievement, logistics achievement, scammers, unit mounts 2, and the first level of our central computers. Not gonna start building those yet. Also achieved tech level 4 in fighters. I think the solar piece were attacking that one. Large fighters, okay, large fighter mounts as well. Interesting. It's a new addition in the new balance mod. Don't think I'll be building much in the way of fighters, but I know Mr. Slurp over there has some fighters. And a setback in scammers, which I don't think matters since we just finished level 5 and didn't get much points in it after that. Okay, what happened here? The Kantarans moved their fleet through, destroyed the capture ship that we had there. Okay, that's fine. Got a Rollo. We destroyed a Kantara destroyer that ran into our blockade fleet. That is heading. That is facing that way. Okay. Destroyer Rogue. It's not one of the Sanics that they ran through last turn. What's that design? Base Disruptors, Subliminal Darts. Looks like a combat ship. Yep, looks like a combat destroyer. Let's watch it explode. No, we can't because it's in the middle of the war point. Okay. Chasing around this E-drone a little bit. And the scout drone that we had in Sidonia got destroyed. Okay. Oh yeah. This drone is just barely within a range of the missiles. But since it's heading away, they will never hit it. Doesn't look like they're firing anymore. Yeah, that's a problem when you set things to max range. I don't head straight at it, and even if you have a slight speed advantage, it will get. It won't actually lead you to success. So I need to give them another strategy if I want to catch them. Okay, politics and intel, the interesting one. We transferred another gift of antimatter minerals to the Slurpee Raiders. That is not good. This is the one time where we had the 19k gifts. We're pretty sure they had at least 20, more like 25k minerals left over at the end of last turn, so I'm not really sure what's happening here. I'm just going to give smaller gifts, I guess. Maybe I'm going to skip giving gifts to the Twilight. We did end up increasing the tariff to 15%, so he's going to get another 11k through that at least. Right, communications, accept gift, accept gift, accept gift, and all that. Okay, biggest construction tab. Another Amandos has been retrofit. Has not been retrofit. Okay, yeah. We did refit another Amandos though, so I guess I just designated this one to take the wrong design. I made this intermediate design last time. Okay, not as many refits as before. And what else could build? Some new colony ships, a bunch of new colony ships. Probably going to be the last wave of colony ships I'm going to be building until I conquer more space. Until I feel safe colonizing some Kantaran systems. Nothing we need to launch into orbit. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's go. So the Kantarans moved their fleet through. Oh, Sanic. Still set to attack the Sanic that's over there. It's out of sensor range now, I'm guessing. Yep, there it is. So they are going to run into the minefield and my fleet over here next turn. That's good. Then the turn after that, I'm going to give the move out order here. You are going to attack that Scenic twice. And then you can go to some place where you can repair yourself, I guess. Gomez is still standing there, looking scary. Scenic wants to go southwards. It's just going to die to a minefield. That is fine. Yeah, I think the drones that we engaged these with, we joined into the main group here. Deredex can join the secondary group. See how it works with a 16 speed Pios this time. To catch these 14 speed drone off, I'm also going to need to assign this a different strategy. Like an ad hoc fleet. Stay there, you can join there. Fleet is still here, outside of the sensor range of this drone. Not sure how certain I feel that this drone is going to be gone. Can see what I have on this warp point. Well, did we see anything else pass through here? No, just a Scenic coming over towards the warp point. Eagle here. Let's send you into this system. Keep an eye on things. Already did send a drone through last turn. And we have a cloaked scout here. These were somewhat defended, but nothing outrageous. You pass through here, see if he has more defenses in place over there, or more reinforcements coming. It should not be the case. The Rian here did not detect anything in this system. No combats triggered in the two asteroid belts where things could hide. So stay at the warp point there for the turn, just in case he splits something off. I want to know. And this eagle here is also going to go penetrate further towards the Control Home system. There. You don't really need to stay at the edge of the system over there anymore. Actually, do keep an eye on anything they might have staying on this side of the warp point. We have a sensor range of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to keep you in sensor range of the warp point. Okay. You just stay where you are. We surely have more reinforcements we need to add to the fleet here. 2 more Deredex Arian and 2 Nova Hawks. You just add the Nova Hawks to the main fleet, sure. That in order to move to where it is. One more Deredex finished. Actually, we can control VU into the Zeta fleet. This is the Zeta fleet, yes, yes. Eagle. You go scout yourself into this direction. Next time we're going to decide where you go. Ice colony ship 2 movement, you can just go there. You can actually load pop. Could have made your volume one. But these colony ships with just one engine build very quickly. More colony ship, rock 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, I guess. You don't need to load pop. Don't want to spread that green pop around more than I have to. I'm motionless. No bonus from happiness or secret police getting pops. Rock 6 is for that one then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you have another colonizer for your moon over there. This is hydrogen planet and a methane moon, so you do not load any pop either. You are going to wait for zone migration. Alright. What are you building now? Another colonizer for this one. You're building RADS facilities. Still in the hole on RADS. You can only add 1k of construction or not do any and not do any refits this turn. The Slurper guy said he has enough RADs to spare some if I needed to. And well, if I ask him for a gift now, then he's not gonna. I'm only going to get it in 2 turns. Alright, I built a Sponsianus there, or rather refitted it, which means it lost all its supplies. And there are no supplies stored on either of these planets, so I'm afraid this is not terribly useful. I can't refit these, because then they will lose all their supplies. Can I collect some supplies from the system down here? And where do we have a supply depot? We have a resupply depot on this planet. And 220k supplies, so you go collect some from there. I'm 5 here, yes. Yes. Overload, supplies. And then just go towards the fleet. Actually go towards your own fleet over there. We'll see how far you get. I think that's it for orders for the assets in this system. Who else wants orders? This eagle over here can stay, I guess. Keep an eye on the planets. If they're building anything, squadron of fighters we need to take care of or something like that. Should honestly do the same for that one. Position yourself there in between these planets. And both are within 4 range, which means they're also within same range of your sensor, your scanner. Talking about scanners, we did develop a better scanner, so let's make a new scout ship that has the extra scanner range. Sector range 4, range 5. Wait, didn't we get that extra level of scanners? Level 5 in scanners. I just unlocked the scanner jammer. Alright, tech. Remove unit weapon mounts from our list. Move diplomacy from our list. Get logistics up. Get that scanner up. The rest we're going to dump it to central computers. So unit weapon mounts I was going to do for weapon platform mounts is the next. No. The next weapon platform level is not going to give me a mount, so I'm going to need even more levels of the unit mounts for the next best weapon platform mounts. Actually, I'm going to check this, the tech sheet. Tech sheet, tell me. Okay, this here is the beautiful tech sheet. He usually posts these on his website for all versions of his mod. And now we're going to look for the weapon mounts. Here's weapon mounts. Here's unit weapon mounts. And Large, heavy, massive weapon platform mounts require level 3, 4, and 5. Pretty sure we already have large weapon platform mounts without level 3. And it says heavy weapon mounts require level 4 and massive weapon mounts require level 5 plus AS21, the tag that is tagged AS21, which is the weapons platform tag at level 4 and 5. Yeah, here they are. Heavy weapon platforms mounts require weapon platforms level 4 as well. And then level 5 gets you the massive weapon platform mounts. At 6k per tag, that's a pretty expensive tag. Not overly so, but it's not cheap. So if I want heavy weapon platform mounts, I'm going to need weapon platforms 4 and unit weapon mounts 4 as well. Okay. Move that away again. And, well, put that off until later. If I'm going to need to put another 6k for this third level and then another 8k for the fourth level into this. It's 14k plus 24k for level 4 here. Yeah, I don't want to put 38k research points into getting better weapon platform mounts right now after all. It's more than a turn of research. Alright. You stay there, you go do that. We have some stuff that wants orders here. We were building extra troops. Are we just building them on the planet, or did we assist this construction? Orbitally, yes. One of the space docks here was free and we queued some of the troops. That's gonna be a couple turns until your troops are actually done, so you were not full, you don't have anything loaded at all, so you just stay where you are and use sentry. Alright, who else wants orders? Who's this? New phone, who this? Search of Ice Volume 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're made for that one, surely. It's an oxygen planet. So do not load any pop. Actually, you can load pop from this world that is on the way. Very nice. I'm not sure if that's going to take an extra turn or not. You do not have your rats construction interrupted. You're building a warship. Another establisher is building here for the one behind it. I was building a remainder of the colony ships somewhere. Yeah, here, okay. Ice 9, surely for this one. You are orbiting a carbon dioxide planet, so do not collect that pop. Do not collect zone pop. You want to collect my own pop. One doesn't have enough, so don't collect any pop. Just move there and colonize. Okay, what do we want to build here after this is done? Another supply ship would probably be a good idea. Build a thorax. Is there anything units or components wise we got this turn? Not really, right? Fighters, the extra scanner jammer. Let's take a look at the new computers. They are 10% for points generation on the same planet. Means the max level should be 50%. Massive bonus. Okay. Derricks, go towards the front, please. Planet is still busy. Licinius over here. I think we just waited for this one to finish refitting. But otherwise didn't really have much else to do with it. I think I was building mines. So that I would have something to do with it. Was I just building the mines on one place? Or was I building them on more? I think I was just building them one place. You're building 60 mines and you have quite a few actually. Oh, they are. Collect your mines. No more mines in the rest of the system. Who else wants orders? Elicinius 4 that has yet to finish repairing its refit. So you will stay there and wait. These worlds are also all building mines. Hananos, you're the one that did not refit itself. You're going to want to fix that. Take the intermediate refit. It's gonna be the very edge of the rats we have available to us already. But if some constructions get delayed next turn, it's not going to be the end of the world. Where are you supposed to go? To where you're already at. You don't need to do that. You need to go towards the front. You are also going to the front. You're also going to the front. And your orbiting is building Happy Police. Alright, what do we have here? That's the defense fleet in this spot. Just reissue a sentry order. So I'm just going to sim this 14 speed drone versus the 16 speed Pios X. And if I need to, I'm going to sim it with a different strategy. And then I can just move my reinforcement drone group in. Don't need to worry about it. Pios X. Makes you miss the 32x acceleration you get on the other view. Oh, yep. That hit. Got close enough. I'm not sure if that was a fluke or not. I'm going to sim that again. I'm going to pre-position the units this time. Place vehicles. Well, they're so small to see, and I don't see them on the minimap. Is it that you can only pre-position ships, not units, on this map? If you cancel the combat, maybe you can see them now. We also had the issue that they would then be out of supplies. Start it again. Oh yeah, I can see it here, there. But they're out of supplies. Yeah, thanks. Bug on the simulator. Alright, just do it once more. This is much more a realistic chase. And it's got close enough to shoot it. I'm happy with that. Then you just wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about half your turn, and just join that position at the end of your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 moves. And then you control V into the attack fleet. Just to make sure that this thing dies before they join that sensor range. So that even if he checks the movement log, he can't see anything else there. And also join the fleet as well in the first task group. Go. What do we have here? 2 fighters. They only move at 13 speed, but they get that in-combat speed bonus, so I can also sick them on this. And just move them there as well. Just in case the drone here does not manage to do it after all. We still have the fighters to rely on. Okay, so I'm confident about that. Spy drone dying this turn. But if here the Antonius that was helping the refits come along together with these other ones, these stations. Actually, the refits here are done. Some of these derricks can't move because they're out of supplies. Well, it sucks for you. I guess you can move some of your supplies around. I don't have any supplies. I think you just built your supply station over here. That's at 0, I guess. The derricks in orbit are still waiting for their own stores to fill. You will help repair that one that's in orbit here. You just go towards waypoint 2. Are you missing 1.5 guns, whatever? Yeah, well, you are going to need to wait for supplies. 850 even enough for you to get there. Alright. Then drop some supplies onto, not drop fully, but transfer some supplies onto each of these. The derricks that need supplies, which are, it's number the derricks 14001. That has some great, that one has the same name. If you use the renumbering minister, it'll fix the class name and the chip name, but it won't fix the numbers. So for all I know, this might have been the number 1 of the 10th, the derricks refit that got built. This might have been the number 1 of the 12th one. And then they're both refitted to number 14 and both keep their number 1. And end up with the same ship name. Okay, but I can't see this, can I? No. I only see individual ones, okay. Move 1,000 to this one. Move 1,000 to this one. Move 1,000 to this one. Now fix the order of your orders. And there you go. Also this repair station that got that we could refit. I would need to make an intermediate design for these repair stations. There's also an Otho 3. That is the Otho 3. What is the Otho 2 then? That was just intermediate design with level 4 life supports. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Yeah, that might be more than 50% more expensive. This is 2, this is 4, so I guess the obvious choice is to make a design for this that only has 3 of these. Call this the Otho 3-1. And refit you to that. Okay. You want to stay here. You're going to wait for the Amandas to arrive. No, Antonius. You are going to stay there because you are out of supplies. And where do we have this ship? Over here, to this asteroid belt. Okay, this thing managed to refit itself to the last design just for funsies. I'm going to refit you to the Mark II. And because this Amandus is stuck here anyway. So the Priscus needs to stay another turn here. I'm not going to queue anything for a turn. Passing drones. one is finished. Drilling, drilling, drilling. 6K, 11K. It only has 144% value. Does have 6K minerals or don't? Another one finished here. Not finished. You need to have one more step done to you. Right, you stay there. Turn off e-build. Reinforcements for the front coming down this way. Okay. 2 ships here. They're both 14s already. Very nice. If you go towards Rollo. 2 more space docks free. With some Falcons here. I was already mixing the designs. Then one of these can just build a regular as the Derridex. Actually, I have both of them build the Derridex since they take a shorter amount of time to build. Since the other one just started their constructions last turn, so they're going to finish at roughly the same time. We're talking about the Derridexes. Alright, where are you? On this asteroid belt over there. Drilling operation 2. Okay, you're finished. But you still need repairs. You are going to need to construct something new. And you are going to go there and finish repairing this, the Derridex that's dead in the water. You're dead in the water because you have no crew, huh? Does the crew get replenished next turn if there's a space yard in the sector? I think so, right? You're going to need to repair this and repair that. You are going to build, what exactly? A mining station, I guess. This on eBay is going to take 4 turns, yeah. Okay. Right here, you are going to need to finish repairs. How about you just go to the Pelagia then? Actually, go there because there's repair stations. Yep. You can just head straight onto Rollo. Well, you're number 12. You could use some refits along the way as well. Can you reach this in 2 turns? Yes, you can. Can you reach beyond it? Yes. If you have 1 move beyond it, that means you can refit. Okay, you go do your refit. And now the planet you're orbiting needs a new job. Repair ships, minesweepers. No, minesweepers we're already building downstairs. Then let's just build a repair ship. The other guys are busy. Nobody is going to run out of job this turn. I see, this is the repair ship over here that refitted, but it's at 0 moves because it also replaced its crew handling. So this also needs repairs. Your movement order there is going to be doing nothing. Oh yeah, but it can receive repairs on plan. Okay, so it's fine. You are in this MTS system. You were just checking if there was anybody at home. It does not appear that way. So you can go towards front line here as well. With here, down the Odani system, so there's no war point, no mines there as well. That's very nice. Now it's mining some stuff here. Well, there's this place, but nothing. There's nothing on it. Aha! They have a zone place here. It's a breather. They filled it with facilities. Good for them. Bit of a mixed approach. Some research, some intel. The two good resource values on this are being utilized. Not specializing your planets, especially if you're a small empire, makes you more resilient. So it's not the worst approach. And there's one E world here. They do breathe CO2, yeah. They breathe green. Just yard and depot and a lot of mines. I can see a lot of mines on the planet, so I'm guessing he's building them for collecting them with freighters. U3 still has the same cloaking device as everything else. But I'm pretty sure we saw that they had better cloaks, better cloak detection already. I had that one cloaked scout up here that they destroyed at some point. Look at this. The larger E fleet that was on that warp point at the start of this turn. Ah, he moved it to this planet, okay. There's only one Gomez and one of his combat destroyers. Not sure what he's gonna do with that. The Oslo Panoa friend's just still being passive. He was passive in his alliance before, and he is passive now. His home system has something here. He's moved his main fleet onto the next colony from this. They're just staring each other down, I guess. I think I remember his battleship as being pretty good designs. Well, we'll see who is going to engage who. There's some potential for large space battles in our immediate future here. Well, those are battles we're only going to see secondhand, but still. Okay, what do we have here? The Licinius that was going to carry weapon platforms. Collect weapon platforms and please fly them towards the front, fly them towards Pelagia. And now we're going to build what on Remus? Warships, I guess. Gonna build a Riemann Warbird. Scimitar with a Thalaron weapon to just turn everybody to rock. Because that was certainly logical in the movie, right? Build the Derridex instead of something so silly. Then second we're be building rats for a while. You can head towards front line and refit yourself with a new, what was it, shield generator, combat sensor. You're building upgrades. You're building a refining operation next turn. A finished one. I didn't even put you onto E-build. Probably because I didn't want to put an 8-turn E-build in or something. Can't you also refit yourself? Yes, you can, but you don't want to, because it'll swap out your crew quarters and everything. Okay, you guys are getting supplies, so stay where you are for now. Could still get eyes on these planets. So you move 2 further down. Colony ship here. For that one. Surely, right? I don't believe I saw designs for everything else. Do any of the space docks now need new orders? around this world? No, it does not appear so. Okay. Then that's it for stuff that needs orders. Our research we've already assigned. We're gonna get another level of logistics. Improve our eco a little bit, especially not we're squeezed on one of the resources. Scanners, we're actually going to get +1 range next turn. Good. And then central computer systems is our current dump. Okay. You know what? Since he said he has the resources, I'm going to ask him for a gift. Just gonna ask him for 10 carats. And what do I do with my own money now? I'm going to have a lot of resources left. I did not do as much refits last turn as I did before as well, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue gifting them more resources. You know what? I'm just going to gift Mr. Slurp this time. Ta-da! This turn I gift to you. In hopes that it won't turn into antimatter on the way. Okay. But the 15% tariff is in effect, yeah? So at the bottom, yeah, 15% tariff is in effect. That's why we have 65k now, and we are losing 36k minerals to the tariff as well. Okay. No, nothing else to consider here. Did not get attacked with Intel. Let's check, do we have any idle shipyards? No. Ships that are idle are going to be idle. All planets that are idle do not have shipyards. Save and process. Quicker turn than usual for the slide in the game.